Very good morning, YouTube. You're watching Chris on Real Talk. It is Monday, the 10th of February 2020. And what a ride it's been. The last 6 months, since the 16th of August last year, I've not been working. And this is due to the Burkitt's lymphoma that I had, the cancer that I've had. And I've been very lucky, one way or another. I've been very lucky to get diagnosed as quick as I did, to get treated as quick as I was treated, and I'm also very lucky to be in remission so quickly. I was having chemo every day, and there's been a recovery period. I'm still not 100%, but I'm well enough to start going back to work, and today is the first day of going back to work, and I tell you what, it's a weird feeling. Boy, oi, oi, is it a weird feeling. So I've got my uniform on. I haven't worn this thing in 6 months. I feel smart. Where my shirts have been cooped up in my wardrobe for the past 6 months, they started to smell a bit musky and they looked a bit weird and discoloured. So over the last few days, I've been bleaching the heck out of them and put them on an extremely hot wash, along with using some elbow grease in a bottle. You can get it from the pound shop. Very good stuff on some of the collar stains that wouldn't come out. And I feel fresh. I feel anew is how I feel. I am going back on a phased return, which is good. I won't be driving a bus straight away. That'll come in a few weeks. Obviously, I think they need to get me their own company medical or something towards those lines, and they need to get me retype trained on the various different types of bus, and just make sure I'm fit for purpose, really. And also I need to officially re-route learn my beloved Route 12. Bearing in mind, I don't need to re-route learn that route. I could do that route with my eyes closed. But there we go, I need to keep it all above board and official. So I'm going back to work today, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be starting at 9 o'clock and working through till the early to mid-afternoon, around about 2 o'clock, as per the agreement with my manager. And I won't be behind the counter with the SGAs. I'll be somewhere deep within engineering, doing something there. Now, I'm quite tech savvy. You know, I can type, I can file, I can do all kinds of different things on computers. You know, it's a bit of a hobby of mine. I can build them, for God's sake. So anything they need doing, really, I can do that, no problem. I've also got my blue key and my budget key, which means if they need me to move buses within the garage, that's fine. And at a push, if they want to get me out on the road, maybe for one trip or one rounder, I may even be swayed to do that, depending on how quick they want to get me through whatever assessments they may want or may not want to get me through. But either way, it's a step in the right direction. Back to work today. And for the next 3 weeks or so, I assume 3 weeks, I'll be on that phased return, easing myself back in to back to normal. It's been surreal though, it really has, from start to finish. From having my initial diagnosis down at the Beckenham Beacon by the GP, to having my scope to have a look inside, to having my first round of chemo, to having my last round of chemo, to ringing the bell, to being at home suffering with all kinds of side effects for the last 3 months as well. The peripheral neuropathy is absolutely horrendous still. It's where the nerve endings in your fingers and my toes as well are, it's like they're numb, burning and cold all at the same time. I'm still suffering with that. I still have some fatigue, but the journey has been something I wouldn't want to do again. And I'm glad I tried to capture some of that on here for people to see on YouTube. I'm glad I documented some of it. I know I said I was going to try and do all of it, but honestly, the fact that I did as much as I did, feeling how I felt, is actually quite incredible. But I wouldn't wish the side effects of chemotherapy on anyone. ever. I mean, it's a fantastic treatment for different types of cancer. I mean, it's cured me. My God, it is absolutely the worst thing I've ever done in my life. And that's something, it's an experience I'll never forget, basically. So I'm glad to be going back to work today. I hope everyone has an absolutely fantastic day. Have an absolutely fantastic Monday. Be good to everyone else and be the best version of you.